Hello, my name is Jacques Chevalier. This short video is about the ethics of participatory action research, which differs significantly from the ethics of conventional science involving human subjects. Conventional science requires that participants have a reasonably complete understanding of the purpose of the proposed research and what it entails. They must have a good idea of all foreseeable risks and benefits that may result from their involvement. This is a prerequisite of prior, informed, and ongoing consent. Now, privacy is a factor that contributes to people's welfare, so confidentiality tends to be the norm. This is usually obtained through the collection and use of data that are anonymous or stripped of direct identifiers. Inclusion is another important consideration in conventional research. It ensures that no particular people or group will bear an unfair share of the burden of participating in research. Nor should any population or group be arbitrarily excluded from research and deprived of its potential benefits. These benefits might involve access to innovations, information sharing, capacity building, or problem solving. Likewise, research that is ethical should not cater to special interests or create conflicts of interest, whether they be real, potential, or perceived. The ethics of action research differ in several ways. First of all, the research is conducted by and with people, not for them or about them. People partner with professional researchers, and they actively engage in all phases of the process with a shared understanding of project goals. As a result, recognition and being heard may matter more to some participants than privacy and confidentiality. Respect for individuals and groups who want to be heard and identified for their contribution may be shown through proper acknowledgements, co-authorships, or the granting of intellectual property rights. The management of risk associated with action research also works differently. Risks to all parties are best addressed in the language of respect for self, respect for others, and respect for the diversity of views and interests at stake. Given its commitment to social justice and transformative change, action research may create negative consequences for some individuals and groups in positions of wealth and power. This means that inclusion in benefits may not be part of the picture for all stakeholders. Conventional research often uses a release form to spell out research goals and make commitments to privacy and inclusion. Research agreements may be more appropriate for participatory action inquiries. People spell out what they can expect of each other and ways to mitigate foreseeable risks. Agreements might include written documents, protocols, and customary expressions of mutual obligations and trust. In some contexts, a verbal understanding or a simple handshake is more appropriate and a better indication of mutual obligations than a signed consent form. Some collaborative projects may lead to deep relationships where questions of ethics cannot be separated from personal commitments extending over long periods of time. Agreements may also acknowledge collective rights, interests, and obligations where community welfare and solidarity is a complement to individual well-being. Projects that are sensitive to indigenous knowledge and value systems may involve ethical obligations towards the deceased, future generations, and even life forms other than human. Another important difference in research ethics is the continuously evolving nature of action research. Most ethics boards require that all ethical considerations be clarified before the project is launched, which is not always possible. Most action research endeavors are steps into the unknown in a world that keeps changing. Goals and activities may evolve and create new risks as the project unfolds. Action research methods tend to be dynamic and flexible, inductive and socially engaged by intent. It follows that the inquiry process cannot limit the question of ethics to the design and proposal phase only. The ongoing assessment of expectations that are met or not met, and adjustments to ongoing plans and activities is key to ethical practice.